Hiya! So today I'm going to do just a little small tutorial, kind of a bit more of a review about my new foundation. I don't know if any of you saw it on Instagram, but as soon as it came out I was dying to get it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation, and I wear the shade 2 Fair, and it's called Fair Pale. Obviously I'm very pale, so this is what it looks like, and I thought, is it going to be as good as they make out? And I think it's absolutely fabulous, so I'm just going to let you see. In my last tutorial I just used tinted moisturiser. This is a bit more of a thicker coverage, and they say that it's like a primer, a foundation, a concealer and a powder all in one, so you only need to wear this really if you want to, and I have been only wearing this. I have a few kind of little scars from picking spots and stuff that I've maybe popped a tiny bit of concealer on. I'm going to show you how it works on me and see what you guys think. So, first of all, I just pump a bit onto the back of my hand, like so. And I don't actually use my beauty blender for this, the pink sponge thing that I used in my last one. I asked when I bought it, should I use that, and they said that it's not great for a foundation like this because you really need to buff it into the skin. So they recommend using a brush like this. You can use any brush. I didn't buy theirs because I've got so many brushes, and it's just kind of got a rounded edge. And it's good just to buff kind of circularly into the skin and give you that nice finish. So I just dip the brush into the foundation and off I go. So you have to excuse me because I don't have a mirror looking directly at you. So you just kind of buff it round in a circular motion. You can see it goes on quite thick. Just keep going. Kind of, because it's quite thick, you do have to work it into the skin. But once it's on, it doesn't feel thick on your skin. You know, sometimes you can feel like you're quite clogged with foundation, and you just don't get that at all with this. And it's nice because you can choose how much coverage you want to have. You can really layer it up, and it's meant to be fab for kind of acne scars and anyone that does suffer with their skin or redness. The campaign they've done for it's great because they've used about 8 girls, I think, all with different skin types, skin colours, skin problems, and done a before and after, which is actually quite nice to see kind of how it works on everyone's skin. So you can kind of pick somebody down the list that relates most to you and see what you think of it. So I'm just going to have a quick look in my mirror here. I mean, you can see it just goes on like silk, and I think it just makes such a nice difference to your skin. So that's all I would wear, but I am going to put a little bit more on just to show you how you can layer it up. So I'm just going to put another little dollop on there. And just put a little bit more on. Kind of go under my eye area, because if you're not going to be wearing a concealer, just keep buffing. Get into all the little nooks and crannies of your face. See? You can kind of almost feel it setting on your face, but it doesn't feel drying, but yet it's not really shiny. I guess it just adapts to what your own skin needs, which is great, because normally kind of if you've got dry skin and you use a foundation that's kind of powdery, it looks awful, or you've got oily skin and you use a dewy foundation, it just looks too much. So it's quite nice just to have one that somehow, magically, I guess that's why it's called magic, suits everybody. So you can see even on my kind of scar area where I pick my spots, that's where they seem to grow on me, it has covered it. I mean, for me, I always like just to put a little bit extra on my problem areas like that, but under your eyes, everywhere, just kind of, it's just great. You can use it with your fingers as well. If you don't have a brush like this and you don't want to go out and buy one, it does kind of work quite well with your fingers. You can really work it in, but this is best because you can just keep going. And if you see any bits that you think, oh, that needs a bit more work, you just keep rubbing it in, and it's really good because you just do this. If you're on the tube or something in the morning and you haven't had time, you can just shove it in your handbag. You don't necessarily need to look. As long as you do this a lot, you know you're going to have got everywhere. So next I'm just going to, as much as this is how it looks, and you don't need anything else, and I wouldn't set it with powder and it would last all day. I mean, obviously you can, if you do have your routine and you like to use your under eye stuff, your concealer, your powders, then obviously you still can, but you actually don't need to. So, you know, if you're travelling light and you just need one thing, or you're staying out at friends and you don't want to take your whole makeup bag, you really do only need that. And I think I could happily leave now without putting anything on this, or without powdering, just putting on the rest of my makeup, and I'm ready to go. And it's really like a nice coverage, and it actually photographs great. So if you're taking photos with your friends or selfies or whatever, it gives you the most flawless look. So for our work it's great, because going into castings with this on, you kind of get that really, really nice finish on your skin. I don't wear it every day, just because I try to just wear tinted moisturiser and keep my skin as clear as I can. But when I do have to wear foundation, this is my new fave, or I'm going to a casting and I know it's for skin or something, this is the one I'll be wearing. So I've actually got the new, well, for me it's new, it's not a new product, NARS concealer. It's called Radiant Creamy Concealer, because I do like to not be too dry everywhere, and I use the colour Light to Vanilla, again because I'm very pale and I quite like to have a little bit lighter if I was to put under my eye. If I was wearing tinted moisturiser, I'd put this underneath my eye just to give me a bit of lightness, get rid of my bags. I'm actually just going to dot a tiny bit onto there. Just dab it in with my finger. I mean, you couldn't really see it because that foundation's just so brill. And don't really have anything else. So because of the foundation being great and being kind of an all-in-one, I'm not going to bother putting it on under there. I think I just have far too much makeup on my face. So that's it. I'll just finish the rest of a natural look, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you like the foundation. Let me know if you go out and buy it. I really would recommend it, and I think it's quite a big bottle and it lasts for a while, and especially if you are just using in evenings or those days that you need a bit more coverage, and not every single day. But it's a fab product. I think it was $29. I'll have to have a look and I'll put it all below and let you know exactly how much it was. And you can get Charlotte Tilbury all over now. She started off just being kind of in one place, but now obviously if you're in London like I am, you've got Selfridges, Harvey Nichols everywhere, you've got Phoenix, you can buy it online. So yeah, really, really great product, and I hope a lot of you can use it and get some enjoyment out of it like I do. So yeah, thank you.